folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
They'll run on first down. Swift call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Okay, ready? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Sit. Wait. Ready, go.
On second down now, Swift. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm coming after you. Easy. Bang, 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 bang. 57.
Off the play fake, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Ready. 43-yard line. All day, dog. Where we go? 57 to Mike. Easy. 57 to Mike. Don't let him breathe.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch left. Easy. Four down. Mike's 57's Mike.
Play action now, Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down, Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, Swift. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Blue down. Shoot. Check nickel. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Big ass.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flip it. 57's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. You don't want hot something. 57's the mic. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. The catch made by Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready? White 25. Swing, Timothy. Check curls.
1st down, Winston. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Deuce.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Right there, 54. Right.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a give, right side. Swift, and he'll be taken down right around the 27.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Set. 50. Link. And let's get them home. Bravo. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, that's good. That's good. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, me and you all day. All day. Box track. I'm coming after you. Hut. 45. Ready, go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Ready, go. Run.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
First down, Patriots.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Set. Ready. Not here. He's cracked.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Switch.
On second down now, Swift, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here we go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the out.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Badgley's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go. 57, we go. Mike, 57, we go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. They'll set up a throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
New England.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
That QB's traps. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Second and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got one.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go! At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Where do we go? 57's the mic. Watch this play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Where we go?
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Got a man open. That's Harry. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
45, Mike.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, even. Check hot route. Hot. Shift. Watch the shift. Here we go.
Jones. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Winston now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Black 22. Right there in the middle. 55. Man, I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jameis now on 1st down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
54's Mike.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Go! Right there, 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 40 down. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check right 45. Check set hut.
On second down, Swift. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 24. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set hut. 45 the mark. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Set. Motion. Set hut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jameis now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check. Check. Green, triple C. Easy. Turn it. Heavy. Here we go.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Patriot 1st down.
Set. 30 base. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Recon, 132 fight. Ready, go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a give, right side. Swift. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Pats, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.